This is the DukeBaysee channel featuring Muta Baruka. Welcome back. It's time that I think it's time that I respond to the emails, because people are sending too many emails. At least if I put up a clip, it might stop and slow it down. Anyway, I got more emails asking what did I do in Jamaica with Muta than the response to do you want to watch or do you want to listen. Anyway, I'm going to respond back to the emails. It was nice spending some time with Muta Baruka. He's a brethren, proper brethren, and he lives in a palace as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to give some slips, don't expect too much. This is a little piece of African Liberation Day celebration where Muta was the MC of the night. It was good to see the mayor giving a speak about Africa, because not a lot of Jamaican politicians who have that African link. And big up to the mayor of Kingston, Angela Brown Burke. Yes, there was an African fashion show as well. It's just some clips. Don't expect nothing too big. Big up the sponsors. You hear me? I'm begging up. Big up the sponsors. You'll see them at the very end. I'll give you the link to who the sponsors were. But let me kick it off like this.
Which is wrong. Religious people, they might live right. We go do all the things which is wrong. Policeman, they might left right. We go do all the things which is wrong. Soldier man, they might left right. The soldier man, they might left right, left right, left right, left, 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 left.
Wow, never known Jamaica to be this hot before. But that might be due to the times of year I used to come. But now I'm here, I'm going to take this opportunity and go to my parents' house and visit my father's grave. Because to me, he's one of the greatest men that ever lived, and one of my main reasons for my existence. was really looking forward to this part of my trip where I would spend some time with my dad, especially granny and my granddad. I was looking forward to this because it's a special moment for me. You know, after my dad died, I wasn't coming back, turning back on the country. But I'm here now and it's an experience that I'll never forget. So, spend time with him, you know? Back in Jamaica after 7 years has been a very busy experience. And after my dad died, I swore not to come back to this country again. But here I am. Very busy experience, places I've never been before. Kingston, I've never really been to Kingston to go round to the areas like Trench Town, Tivoli Garden, uptown, downtown. Loads of parts of Kingston which I've never ever experienced. Because I like to come to the country. It's peaceful and you can listen to the birds. Listen to them. How are they? That dog that. Yes, but it was a very busy experience. I've never traveled in Jamaica by myself before, and I've done a lot of it on my own. There's a good bus called the Knoxville Express. One of the good things about it is it's got Wi-Fi on there, you got a toilet on there, you get a free bottle of water, and you get to travel in comfort with Wi-Fi, which I find very, very important.
Several years later, 17 independent countries in Africa convened a summit on May 25th, 1963. 31 African heads of state met and founded the Organization of African Unity. It was at this event that Africa Freedom Day was renamed African Liberation Day and began to be celebrated on May 25th of each year. African Liberation Day marks the progress of the liberation movement and symbolizes the determination of African people to free themselves from foreign domination and exploitation. Certainly to those of us here in Jamaica, I don't have to tell you how close we were to those struggles. I know that the Africans themselves will tell you, wherever they were in the continent, that some of our icons like Bob Marley became that symbol of hope, and that for many of them, many of the songs kept them going through the days of the struggle. So from then, we have been lending our support. In May 2012, when this new administration came into being, we began the celebration of African Liberation Day here at the KCC. We staged an exhibition then depicting our rich cultural heritage, and it was followed, as it is being done today, by a concert featuring some of Jamaica's best reggae artists and performers. Again, this was to commemorate the great achievements that we have made as a nation and a reminder of the struggles we have overcome. In 2014, we went further and we passed a resolution in the council to formally place African Liberation Day on our annual calendar of events. We at the KCC, we take pride in and we are committed to playing our part in educating and uplifting our brothers and sisters as we strive to elevate ourselves and our fellow Africans to acknowledge and celebrate the progress we have made despite the difficult struggles. The celebration also reminds us that we are descendants of kings and queens. That in fact, we are royalty living in the diaspora. Often when we think of our heritage, we only go back to slavery, forgetting that there was civilization before that, and that in fact, we are who we are because they are who they are, and that it went long before slavery. Since 1963, May 25th, therefore, has been recognized and celebrated by Pan-African organizations and Pan-Africanists alike within the continent and in the African diaspora. This year's celebrations are held under the theme, Building a Better Africa and a Better World. Although we are far from where we want to be, we have made progress. And so it is good today for those of us who now have been formally recognized as the African diaspora to stand today and to celebrate African Liberation Day. There is no doubt at all that Africans at home or abroad, that we are a resilient people. We have survived slavery, the apartheid system, and even attempted mass genocide, yet our spirits have not been broken. I tell you a little story. When I went to Accra, I stood by the gate of no return at Elmira Castle. And when I looked out to sea and imagined, after I had been given the tour and told the story of how our forefathers and foremothers were rounded up, how they were herded together. And the memory that sticks with me is that our women, our mothers and grandmothers and great-grandmothers, for the time that they were there, they didn't have a bath. Unless, of course, they were being asked to service the military men who were there. Then they were taken out in the courtyard and they were hosed down so that they were made presentable to service these men. That's where we're coming from. And so today, when we hold our heads up high, when we walk with our shoulders thrown back. And when persons say, boy, them you bossy, we should be pleased. Because yes, we are a people full of pride. Because we know our history. And because we are proud of the defiance of our forefathers. We are the legacy that they have left behind. And we must continue to carve our name in history. Defiant, making bold statements, telling the world of our greatness. Thank you.
Religious people, they might live right. We go do all the things which is wrong. Policeman, they might left right. We go do all the things which is wrong. Soldier man, they might left right. The soldier man, they might left right, left right, left right, left, 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 left.
Can come off now. Yeah, who has a greetings? I don't have no protocol thing, so protocol. Greetings. So this is the anniversary of the founding of the OAU, the Organization of African Unity, that was inspired by Kwame Nkrumah and Emperor Haile Selassie I. For those of you who didn't know that, Kwame Nkrumah was the first democratically elected president of Ghana. And Ghana is a very significant country, especially as it related to Marcus Garvey. Because it was Marcus Garvey who influenced Kwame Nkrumah. And Kwame Nkrumah reciprocate by putting the black star in the middle of his flag. And that star that you see in the middle of the Ghanaian flag is truly representative of that great Jamaican Marcus Mosiah Garvey. And Marcus Mosiah Garvey is well known all over Africa for influencing a lot of other African leaders. But it was Kwame Nkrumah and Haile Selassie that discussed this and called all of the African leaders to Addis Ababa. And in Addis Ababa they formed, they now call it the AU, but at that time it was the Organization of African Unity. So we want to give a big round of applause for the mayor. I know you think I did going to say something else. Well, the clap quick. Yeah. I want to give a big round of applause to the mayor for really sticking to this day over the years. And knowing that we hardly have any politician who really represent Africa them kind of way to put out the effort to really manifest Africa. I was glad to know that she went to Africa too. And she went to Colorado too. And the part that it's sweet me that if the Africa part see where she go in, when she go to Colorado. You know what is happening in Colorado, people? Them legalize ganja in Colorado. And the mayor went there. I don't know what she got there for, but I know it have to do with ganja. So we don't know if this government here now going to follow up with what took place last year, where the ganja thing on the table was moving forward. So we are calling upon the representative, if there are any here, of the government to make sure that if them want turn the highway another way, it's for their business. But make sure that them continue this move of the decriminalization to the legalization of ganja. Because it's too much away, get brutalized for that over the years. And we love the highway, by the way. We love the highway. So, themselves, if you take up time, Johnny Builder and Elad come at the backstage, they have full time for come on the stage. I was going to call somebody else. Yes. So, we really appreciate the vibes and knowing that it's not every African symbolism we get to really celebrate in this kind of way. And I must tell the mayor that the last time I did till I say I go cuss if I drive through Kingston again and it's dirty, like how it did dirty first time, but I must say she have done a nice little work in cleaning up downtown here. And this is not a political talk. This is some serious thing. But it's something I never know, so when one party lose, the person could have still be mayor. If I choose to pursue a career in politics, I want to be a mayor. Because maybe I will continue being a mayor even if my party lose. Okay. So we're waiting on the artists them to come through. And as we have said, we have a wonderful program line up here. You know, so we have Tony Rebel on the show. Anybody here know Tony Rebel? Hey, you can't come over that side, you know. I don't know. Come over that side, you know, man. I make the barrier holding no long for. Eh? Come over that side, man. Walk around and come over. We tell them to move the barrier, but we don't know. Policeman, them love barriers, man. Come over that side. Oh, to come round, man. People are mixed up African unity we are work with you. The me I don't mind it. Even though she have on a white pants, but come outside. Okay. So, our first act for the night. We want to give a big round of applause because you know, say, the clapping is the food for the artist a whole heap of time. Johnny Builder, man with a cappella. And so you know artists, you know, when them can go on stage and get a big round of applause without any band and all them things. They give him a big round of applause again. Yes. So we have a new artist here on the scene. We have been playing his music on the radio. Nice brethren, very conscious, and him actually play an instrument, not a computer. We want to present to you Elad. So we are going nice so far, don't it? Nobody knows, you know. Alright, the next act we have up is a brethren named Daviana. Oh, that's his string. Okay, you see, no. Daviana. That's his string. Yes. Yes, melanin. Hey, you don't know what melanin is? Anybody over there don't know what melanin is? That's serious thing, you know. Google melanin and see what it means. Believe you me. Okay, so we're moving right along. Next artist we have here now. His name Gideon. This is the African Liberation Day celebration. Wonderful. Celebrating the beginning of a union with African leaders all over Africa. The Organization of African Unity. And that is what you are here celebrating. So, the next artist we have is a man called Charlie B. That him want to go in at the place, you know. And him see the officer beside me carrying his ganja, you know. I know the officer take up the ganja and carry it in for him. We want to give a big round of applause with that policeman. Yes. Long time. Eh? But all you see me now, that not give you no right. If you see a group of people stand up and you start blowing the smoke at them face, you know. Because you have some Rasta man that go like him have no respect. Man say, oh, me a burn down Babylon. Burn down which Babylon? You have smoke up the place. If you have respect, not because, but still for all. Respect is due. Yes. And the rest of them I talk to. And nobody tell me, oh, you can't go and talk, because you don't smoke and make you talk that way. No, it's a serious thing. It's not everybody smoke agree with. Whether I cigarette smoker, because I don't want a man come blow a cigarette in my face. You understand? So a man who smoke cigarette, maybe him don't want you blow the ganja in a film face, they can come to him and say, oh, a ganja me a smoke, and they say, you little blind garret. It don't work that way there. Okay. You don't like we are going so far. Bongo woman come nice it up and thing, don't it? You know why you bongo woman again? A joke on a make. You think we are big bad bongo woman. If we want to talk to that, you know, if love and course one, believe you me. I'm a virgin, I love him very much. More than all Jesus love little children, I love him. Okay. The next artist we are bringing on here right now. A virgin named Chesedek.
Don't get vexed, you know, because I did say I'm only going to give you some clips. But for you to see some of the big stuff, look forward to, like Peter Shepard, cartoonist Muta interviews him. He also interviews the guys them down from Me Hungry, which is a raw food restaurant. The only hot thing in the kitchen is actually a Scotch bonnet pepper. Then the big one, oh my God, Muta in his own personal library goes through all his books. You might be able to get these on Romain Green's channel. Yes, I think he should be the one that should be sharing this with me. But look forward for all of these things. Stay locked on the DukeBaysee channel featuring Muta Baruka.